and I have other representatives from around the world, but on this Friday the 13th, I wanted to bring a little luck of the Irish to our chambers. And don't worry, that's the last schmaltzy thing I'm going to say about Ireland today. Don't worry. So today, members, Council President and members, we are honored to be honoring the Irish spirit in City Hall to celebrate St. Patrick's Day.
Thank you for the warm welcome here in Los Angeles City Hall. It's a great honor to visit this remarkable city on behalf of long-valued international friendships, parliamentary diplomacy and exchanges between people like Councillor McCosker, and I've also met this morning with Irish companies in the US.
And City Attorney, we have Herman making some sounds and being loud back here. So just Can you give him his warning, please?
Of course. So, Mr. Herman, the council member said that you are disrupting this meeting and this presentation. So this is your first and only formal warning. You're not being removed at this time, but please do not disrupt this meeting. If you do so again, you'll be subject to removal pursuant to Rule 7 and Rule 12. I'm sorry, council member. Go ahead.
No, thank you. State Senator Maria Elena Durazo, former state senator and city council member Richard Alarcón, and former Congress member and city council member Tony Cardenas.
Promise I wouldn't be alone.
They always do it when some of the most powerful women are speaking in chambers.
It's a conspiracy.
You know? Yes.
It's a conspiracy.
It's when it's the most powerful women speaking, so feel blessed on that.
That's
one.
a lawsuit. That's a lawsuit.
No, we don't have money.
Oh, we don't have.
I'm just kidding.
I like you.
Good afternoon. You have 3 minutes for the items and 1 minute for general. Go ahead.
I'd like to speak on all items and non-agenda public comment, smoke and scan. Thank you. Willits versus Los Angeles. I brought this to the attention of the city 2 years ago, everyone, smoke and scan. And ever since I started threatening them with Barden versus Sacramento, these bitches on item 14 of closed session now are aware that our Sacramento government is gonna fuck Los Angeles on item 14 closed session, Willits ETAL versus City of Los Angeles, for not having adequate curbs or ramps, curb cuts, and safe sidewalks. But, you know, I'm not here to cuss. You know, you ever hear me cuss? I never swear. I never use vulgarity. I use art. I'm an artist, and I believe in the ADA 2010 standard. And that's the fucking reason why I brought up Barden versus Smoke and Scan. Yay, yay, yay! All right, now let me go into 13, dickhead. Item 13 regarding Jeffrey Epstein. Well, in Scientology, they do it. LAPD was known for fucking cadets. Any different than that? LA County Sheriffs were fucking cadets, but they don't call them cadets. They have another name for that. Miss Padilla might know because she's stupid. You know, when you go to LAUSD like me, you learn things about Rodriguez and Padilla and public safety.
So you've been given wide latitude. I'm going to ask that you please stick to the item 13, then connect it to item 13. This is your only warning. Go ahead.
Well, it's on regular meeting, right? Yeah, I'm referring to item...
I'm asking you to connect your comments to item 13. It is open
so now
for
on
public
item
comment.
1, everyone, while I was rudely interrupted, on 25-0900, S for Suck 53 and CD8, monkeys. I just want to remind everyone in Smoke and Scan to call in on March 18, 2026 at 10 a.m. And we will have a live stream, access live stream at Zoom, ID 161-858-0186. And here's the passcode, Smoke and Scan, folks. Prop 218, fuck the police. Yeah. Then we go into item of, wait, I wish to speak on special items. Is that up yet?
If you were listening to the instructions earlier, and this goes for everyone,
I don't
no.
listen to instructions.
I
I'm the
can
narrative.
tell you don't listen to the instructions. They are not open for public comment currently.
Now into my
You have 1
non-agenda
minute.
public comment because I'm the narrative. So, ladies and gentlemen of Los Angeles and to the fucking police of El Monte in the city of El Monte, when you put your hands on a person's dick,
Mr. Herman,
Yeah.
you have said that you're speaking about the police in the city of El Monte. That
No,
is
no.
not within the subject
I
matter
said
jurisdiction of this.
non-agenda public comment.
I
dickhead.
understand that, but you need to speak to something within the jurisdiction
Well,
of this
I'm
body.
giving the narrative,
city
but you
police of El
continue to
Monte are
interrupt
not
me.
within the jurisdiction of this city.
So-
Go ahead.
Okay, everyone. In Los Angeles, I'm putting on record Smoke and Scan about Smoke and Scan. You know, when an adult grabs me by the nuts and says if I have a weapon, it's not a weapon, it's a dick, you dick. So when an officer asks me who ate all the pussy, well, it's right here on my shirt. That's not a weapon. I'm just saying 42 USC 1983 Smoke and Scan. Fuck the police and fuck you, Groat, you dick.
And your time has expired.
Sir, my
As a courtesy, you have been warned already, so please do not disrupt this meeting moving forward.
Yeah.
Soy trabajadora de la comida rápida de Subway.
Yes, my name is Gloria Villasencio. I am a fast
Le-
food worker in Subway.
Les pido con urgencia aprueben la ordenanza del trabajador justo en comidas rápidas sin más demora.
I am asking you urgently to approve the fast food fair work ordinance without further delay.
La capacitación Conoce tus derechos me ha brindado el conocimiento de las fuerzas de la lucha contra el robo del salario cuando descubrí que mi jefe me estaba robando.
Yes, the training that I learned about workers' rights allowed me to gain power in the fight against managers who were guilty of wage theft against me.
¿Cómo conozco mis derechos?
How do I know my rights?
Estoy haciendo todo lo posible para obtener justicia,
I'm doing everything possible to obtain justice.
pero me preocupan los trabajadores de las otras tiendas del mismo propietario. También están pasando por los mismos problemas sin saber qué hacer.
But I'm also worried about the workers of the other stores that is under the same owner that are going through the similar things.
Les pedimos con urgencia a que aprueben la ordenanza del trabajador justo, comidas rápidas, para que los trabajadores de la comida rápida tengan conocimiento y la fuerza para defenderse a sí mismos.
And we ask urgently, please approve the fast food fair work ordinance so that the fast food workers can be aware of their rights and can fight against injustices.
A sus compañeros de trabajo y también a los clientes.
So that they can also defend their coworkers as well as the client's rights too.
Eso es todo. Muchas gracias a todos.
That is all. Thank you so much to everybody.
Hola, me llamo Kevin Pastor. Trabajo en Winners Nichols en el Distrito 5 de Los Ángeles.
Hello, my name is Kevin Paxtor. I work at Wieners Nitschel and District 5 in Los Angeles.
Con urgencia les pido a todos ustedes que aprueben la ordenanza de trabajo justo en la comida rápida sin más demora.
I ask you urgently to please approve the fast food fair work ordinance without further delay.
El techo de Winners Nichols, donde trabajo, lleva años rotos y sin reparar. A pesar de que se lo hemos reportado muchas veces al gerente y al dueño, no hicieron nada, pero a nosotros los trabajadores nos preocupa que el techo se caiga, se cayera.
The roof in the Wieners Nitschel at the location that I'm working has been broken for several years. And even after we have reported it to the owners and the people in charge, they have done nothing to fix it. And us, the workers, are very scared that it's going to collapse.
Cuando la unión nos encontró, aprendimos de nuestros derechos.
When the union found us, we learned of our rights.
Presentamos una queja ante Calosha y nos declaramos en huelga.
We went on strike after forming a formal complaint against OSHA.
Al dueño no le importó, nos redujo las horas y el techo sigue roto.
The owner did not care. He cut our hours and the roof still stayed broken.
Pero mis compañeros y yo conocemos nuestros derechos y seguiremos luchando.
But my coworkers and I, we know our rights and we will continue the fight.
Con su ayuda podemos garantizar que ningún dueño se sienta con derecho a infringir la ley una y otra vez.
With your help, we will be able to make sure that no owner feels that they can break the law and
Alguien
the
tiene
rights.
que exigir las responsabilidades y con su ayuda podremos capacitar a todos los trabajadores para que defiendan sus
So,
derechos.
Speaker, your time has expired, but I will ask the interpreters to please interpret the last sentence. Thank you. Sorry, good afternoon. What
General
would you like to
comment.
speak to? You have 1 minute. Go ahead.
This is public time, not email time. Close Men's Central Jail. There's way too much death there. Get rid of Wasserstein and anyone involved with Epstein. Wasserman, I mean. Recall Padillo and defund the El Monte Police Department.
Good afternoon. My name is Fatima Murrieta. I'm a senior organizer with Jobs to Move America, and I'm here on behalf of the Fair Games Coalition. We're made up of 100 organizations, including unions, community groups, housing advocates, and immigration leaders. We support Councilmember Rodriguez and Padilla's resolution. Our coalition has expressed similar concerns. The Fair Game Coalition demands an inclusive process to choose the next leader of the 2028 Olympic and Paralympic Games. Workers, community leaders, and elected officials must have a real voice. The Games belong to the working people of Los Angeles, and their leadership must reflect our city's values of transparency, accountability, and respect for working families. Thank you for your attention to this really important matter.
Good afternoon, Grote. I'll take all items and general public comment,
Okay,
please.
so you have 3 minutes for the items and 1 minute for general. Go ahead.
Great, thank you. So one of the items is a closed session item regarding a settlement for a lawsuit for ADA violations and an injury on the sidewalk. The sidewalks in LA, the places there are sidewalks are in immense disrepair. And then a lot of places don't even have sidewalks. For example, in District 2, I don't know where Adrin is, but on Vineland, between Ventura and Whipple, there's a lot of places just missing sidewalks, and school children are with their families, pushing their stroller basically in the gutter by the street with cars going 40 miles per hour. We really need to invest more in our pedestrian infrastructure. That's one of the few ways we're gonna get people out of their cars, is to make it safer to walk and reduce these liability payouts. Also an item, $30,000 for legal services related to charter reform. There was a time when I would have wanted to support something like this because charter reform is badly needed, but the way this commission has been set up and the way it's played out has been really messy, and there's a lot of evidence that that they're more of a rubber stamp body than actually listening to the public, which was the whole point of the commission in the first place, right? The word is that it was instated because of the Fed tapes, although I'm suspicious that that's not really the case, because a lot of what they're trying to do is manipulate how these power structure works, give more power to the mayor, reduce the controller's power. So in my opinion, I think we just need to throw out this commission and instate an elected commission that can truly serve the interests of the people. They've been doing some okay work, and Commissioners Thomas and Fuentes are great, but other than that, it's been a mess. Casey Wasserman got the position with the Olympics. What is his business? Is he a witness? Crimes against children shouldn't be holding, having control in this kind of moment. We've got to focus on what's important, remove corruption. All that you've got are some mealy-mouthed words, grow some balls, yo. Ghislaine Maxwell is a genuinely dangerous woman. Casey slept with her and did all kinds of things that he shouldn't. Flew on on Epstein's jet like that. Cheated on his wife, that's bad. What else does he have to hide? Ghislaine Maxwell is a genuinely dangerous woman.
General?
Thank you. Hugo said he wouldn't do harmful homeless sweeps and opposed the rule we call 4118. But when he took office, I guess he changed his mind. Because in his district, sweeps happen all the time. He wasn't there when it started, but arrests started rising the first year he took office. Increased over fivefold, and what does Hugo do? Let sweeps continue. But the joke's not on us, because it's election season, and Hugo, your seat is up. So let me thank the comedians who backed out of your fundraiser because of your 4118 actions. Now who's gonna vote for you, vote for you, vote for you? Fuck ICE, shout out Smoke and Scan.
I'm sorry, City Attorney, could you repeat for me what items are available?
Yes.
I'll
So
take those.
the items that are open for public comment on the agenda are items 1 and 13 through 15 for the regular meeting. So I assume
13
all
is
items.
also- okay.
Yes, 13 through 15 as well.
15?
It's on the continuation agenda.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right. And I think those, as well as general comment, please. Sorry to cut you off.
So you
I didn't mean
have
to.
3 minutes for the items and 1 minute for general. Please begin with the items. Go
Always
ahead.
a pleasure. Item 15, I believe, is a $30,000 for outside legal counsel for the Charter Reform Commission. They're going to need probably more than that, considering they've been breaking all kinds of ethics guidelines and laws and rules probably. They've been doing weird communications with your city council offices. They had to pass an ex parte communication thing. I don't speak Latin despite being Latin based. But that basically means, you know, if you talk to a council office or the mayor, you have to disclose what those communications were in the meetings. And of course, no one's really disclosing anything, even though we know those conversations are probably still happening. It's kind of just a warning to let people know, like, hey guys, you know, the block is hot right now. Like, y'all need to chill. And then, you know, we'll find out years later when somebody writes a book or the LAist writes an article how fucked up the whole thing was. Cancel the commission. It's a bunch of horse shit. Item number, there's an item about Casey Wasserman. I'm not a big, I don't like rumor and gossip and shit like that. So whoever did whoever with, you know, on whoever's time, on whoever's bed, is really none of my business. In my younger days, I spent time climbing out of windows of bedrooms I probably shouldn't have been in. So, you know, it is what it is. We're all humans here. You know, that's not the big deal. The big deal is that this dude's name is connected to probably the biggest scandal of our lifetimes. And just the optics of that's wild. And so this weak motion, basically calling for like more information, I'm not sure what you guys are gonna find that we're not privy to already through the US government website. You're not gonna get any insights on a federal investigation that's happening. So honestly, this is a bunch of piecemeal bullshit. Item number 1 is, sorry, it's a light district. So the streets be looking pretty dark. It's fucked up. We heard a lot of reasons a few weeks ago about why, but we also heard from the lighting people that it'll take not that long to get the whole city looking pretty lit up. So you guys maybe should not cut their budgets in favor of more settlement payouts. You know, I think keeping the lights on is really important. And I'm sure if we have a lighting district on the agenda, the people that have lived in that area have been calling for that street light for probably fucking a long time before this. Otherwise, it wouldn't have even end up on the agenda. You blame copper wire theft and then go ahead and cut the budget of the street lighting department or whatever, Bureau of Street Lights and shit. It's pretty ridiculous. You guys are not paying attention. You guys are all having conversations. You got Ulysses and Katie Arslowski up there with the president in the middle of public comment. Nithya Raman's running for mayor. She was talking during someone's public comment. And I don't understand how, listen, I met Tracy once outside of here. She was very polite. I could be a lot more cordial than you think, even though I have an aggressive personality. But I don't know. I get it. You know, I'm an emotional person. I cry a lot. I tear up and shit. I know what it's like when you stand next to somebody that you went through something with, or maybe your town or whatever. But I don't know, you know, it really escapes me how you could have tears during that moment. But when you have all these people coming up talking about being evicted, about being threatened by their landlord, about getting unpaid wages, about sleeping out in the street, how does that not pull no fucking tears out of your faces? Also, I keep forgetting to say this. There's a lot of fake leftist, fake progressive shit from Hugo, Isabel, Nithya, sure, some of y'all pay that shit to Hugo. And yet, you know, there's not a single Palestinian flag. You know, if you zoom in, none of them have the Palestine flag on their shit. I know there's a lot of Ireland flags, but no one said free Ireland, even though they're still not independent. Free Palestine. Y'all are full of shit. Nithya, you need to get your shit together. Stop.
Speaker, your time has expired. Next speaker.
All items, and
Okay.
nobody needs to pay attention.
So you have 3 minutes for the items and 1 minute for general. Go ahead.
All right, if I can remember all those. First of all, to Senior Lead Officer E. Loriaga, you're retiring, sir. Thank you for all the time that you've been
so
kind to us. You've been good.
Can you hold this time, Mr. Candido?
Listen, this is about the agenda. I'm able to speak because that man
your time
was
is paused.
making
Hold on.
sure that
Mr.
I was
Candido,
safe. Yes, sir.
Your time is paused. So I'm trying to assist you so you can provide with public comment. The items that are open for public comment are items number 1 and items 13 through 15. If you would like to speak to, if you'd like to continue, you can do it during general. But I'm going to ask that you requested time for the items. I'm going to ask that you stick to the items first.
Thank you, sir. I'm not being disrespectful, but thank you again, all of you. Let's see, item 13. You know, are we gonna sit on this bomb, Wasserman, Epstein, and when that bomb hits us, is it going to be you who are going to have everything all over your faces? Because I mean, what has to happen that you folks realize this is not good? This man is not good for the city. This is going to be one of the best events that we'll ever have in this city, and yet, honestly, I don't see anybody taking the leadership on this. So, you know, child abuse is horrible, and a lot of lives are destroyed. So I'm hoping this council has enough guts to stand up to that. Let's see, what was the? Sorry, I forget sometimes. Oh, you know, we're looking for public comment. We're looking towards the 28 Olympics, and you know, we have an old song from 1984, We Love LA. So, Stacy, I hope that you'll lead us in finding a song, a new song for LA, okay? And I'm going to throw a few words out for you guys and tell me what you think. The city of today is the city of LA. Come winter, spring, or fall, LA's got it all. From its mountains to its sea, this town's made for you and me. White, yellow, black, or brown, this is LA. This is everybody's town. LA's the town where the stars are bound, Rolls Royces and caviar. Everybody thinks they're superstars. New York, Detroit, Chicago, they all have that glow. But LA's the town where John Wayne was found, where Sinatra sang his song, and where Fred Astaire danced on air. Because this is LA, superstar town. So bring your dreams and fantasies to this town of make-believe. Because this is LA, my town. This is LA, your town. This is LA, everybody's town. Okay, so Stacy and whoever can make a song, put something together. And to Miss Park, I want to thank you. You don't have to look at me, but you were very nice.
Let's see, general public comment. Public, Marquise Dawson, CD8 is a food desert. The highest unemployment rate in the entire country, the highest homeless rate. Sleazy Marquise evicted the Epheba Center, the black community's 20-year-old community and cultural center, and turned it into a COVID testing site. With votes of Nithya Raman, Bob Gaza Genocide Bloomfield, that is what they really think about black culture. Our city, state, and federal tax dollars are being used to drop bombs in yet another war for Israel, and I demand an immediate resolution for this criminal coward council that condemns yet another war against the Iranian people at the behest of Israel. We, the people, are starving while these council cowards are silent, while this government drops bombs for Israel and Bob Genocide Bloomfield. Here is a clown solution. Let's elect Nithya Raman mayor, public.
Okay, next speaker.
I'm glad that you guys are doing something about Wasserman. I kind of was shocked to see it on the agenda. As a nation, we should be all doing something about the Epstein files. This is very serious, and we know that the president is in the files. We know that Wasserman's in the files, and we need justice for those victims. I don't know why everybody's not in the streets fighting, protesting. This government is corrupt, and we're not doing anything about it. Like, literally, you guys are our leaders. I started coming here April of last year because I believed that you guys had power. And I realized that we all have power. We just are not using it collectively. And I'm talking about the American citizens. So please do more than just telling a warning just remove Wasserman. You know what's right. General public comment. Marquise, I saw your testimony about LAPD last week, and it was a very powerful statement. And you have so much power. You could do something about it. Not all black men can have the power that you do. Keith Porter his mother came here thanks to Hernandez. And have we prosecuted his killer? No, we haven't done anything. Remember, justice for Keith Porter, justice for every American that we have headline news and then we forget about it. Anyway, I hope you guys do something. And we probably need a general strike, and you guys should prepare for a general strike. We also need election integrity. We're going to have ICE agents at the polling stations. Will people feel safe to go vote? Thank you. Bye.
Council President, all the names have been called for public comment.
If there's anyone here who has not yet been given the opportunity to speak. So, Mr. Herman, you already had your opportunity to speak.
Hold on, Smoke and Scan. Was that number 9 now, Smoke and Scan? All right. Regarding all this housing fucking bullshit, David O. Carter has told you guys repeatedly that this city is incompetent, incoherent, and all your fucking outside counsel sucks a big dick like you, Mr. Attorney. Although I know you don't suck dick because you're Korean. You eat dog.
This is off topic,
Yeah,
not
it's
in the
about the budget.
jurisdiction of
On
Los
homelessness,
Angeles City
dickhead.
Council.
All right, let me go to another item. How about 17, Housing and Homeland Committee Subsidy Program, attending Alliance Settlement Agreement Program between the fucking City of Los Angeles Homeless Service Authority to be consistent with the redesigned program by David O. Carter on the record and the Special Master. Fuck Los Angeles, motherfucker. Do you hear me now? Thank you, Smoke and Scan. So, everybody, I got another item here. That was 17 for the record, dickhead. And CD8, the Uncle Tom on Housing and Homelessness Committee, the report on tax equity, TEFRA. Oh, this is number 18, by the way, dickhead. And so what's happening with the Responsibility Act of 1982, Donald J. Trump, these fucking assholes from Los Angeles, and CD8, that fucking monkey up there who scratches his face and wipes his sweat off because he knows Donald J. Trump is an excellent president of the United States. Donald J. Trump is going to do something about housing and homelessness in the committees in Los Angeles because he has an executive order to keep Fat Pig Hernandez and the other idiot, Soto, out of our sanctuary cities because Donald J. Trump, like me and God, hate sanctuary cities.
So,
what's that?
This is your only warning. Stick to the agenda items or you're going to forfeit your speaking time.
Yeah, that was Smoke and Scan. Tell the dickhead it was item 18 for the record.
Just because you say the number doesn't mean it's related to the item.
Now the last last item, folks. Public budget and finance. You see all these fucking vultures behind me on the budget? You see them all in the crowd behind me, smoking scan? They're here to institute maintenance assessments in the city of Los Angeles, streetlight maintenance. And the reason is because Philip Jonathan Grote sucks.
And your time has expired. Next speaker.
Okay, so this is by and large reports from the Housing and Homelessness Committee and, well, the Budget and Finance Committee. Item 17 is related to the Alliance settlement. Basically, we're doing a lot on paper to address the crisis of homelessness, the huge unhoused resident population. I know that recently it's been said that mortality rates among the unhoused population has slightly gone down, although deaths of unhoused residents because of traffic-related issues, car collisions, has actually increased. I don't know what the current number is, but up until recently, the average was 6 unhoused people dying every single day in the city of Los Angeles. And, you know, we can move all kinds of money around on paper, deal with legal settlements, deal with mismanagement. This is all costing the city so much more than it would cost to just house people. It would be more fiscally responsible to just take all this money that's being funneled through nonprofits that have huge administrative budgets, administrators with 6-figure salaries. It would make more sense to just give these people housing unconditionally, or to just give each unhoused resident a few $1,000s every month to find their own housing. And if some people on this body actually cared as much as they say they do about the unhoused resident population, I think things would look a little bit different. But unfortunately, it's pretty disgusting. This crisis is leveraged towards political careers and used as an excuse
Speaker,
to give developers
your 2
handouts.
minutes on item 16 and 17. So.
Okay, that's all I have to say. Thank you.
I believe they're all open, right?
So it would be 16 through 19.
Okay, I'll take those.
Okay, so you have 3 minutes for those items. Go ahead.
Thank you. We have a funding report for a homelessness committee. I'm sorry. It's a budget and finance committee report. I believe the chair of the Homeless and Human Services Committee, Nithya Ram, is not even in the room right now. If she is, she's on the wall somewhere, stuck probably to a piece of gum. I think it's really pathetic. I've noticed that in neighborhood council meetings, the chair of a committee or someone that was involved in an item, let's say it was a budget involving some kind of outing related to that committee, the person that was in charge of that committee would be there.
Council rules are not on the agenda.
No, it's
You have
not.
to move on to
No, it's
stop
not. I'm not talking about council rules. I'm talking about that the homelessness funds go primarily through the hands of people that organize a Homeless and Human Services Committee, and then that chair of that committee is not here while the item for the Budget and Finance Committee involving homelessness is being handled right now. There's like such just about the lawsuits regarding LA Alliance or whatever. There's a whole thing. You heard a little bit about Judge Carter. I love Herman. He's very polarizing, but he's very educational. Judge Carter relates to there's a whole case going on right now involving the city and these different fucking nonprofits. And it's funny that they're called nonprofits because the people that work for them are all looking pretty comfortable. But basically, the city made all the money for the homelessness programs disappear. People have been coming here saying that you should call it inside starving. I think it's funny that the president of the council listens to cut you off. You got Isabel over here munching down. It's really funny. I don't know. Y'all ruined my appetite, so I don't know how you're sitting here eating.
So you've exhausted your 2 minutes on 16 and 17.
Can I get this last minute resetted so I can start the next item, please? Because you were giving me instructions. I was just being given instructions by the city attorney. Can I have my time reset? Thank you. So now for item, I believe it's 19. Item 19 is about more street lighting stuff. What's interesting is that a lot of these items, I believe including this one, oftentimes don't involve a fiscal impact statement. This is being one of them. I don't know how that's possible. I don't know how these items could not have a fiscal impact on the city. When the lights aren't there, you're gonna hit something, either a person, a piece of city furniture, or whatever. I would call that a fiscal impact. I don't know. That's like, I'm not a lawyer. I don't know if there's like certain parameters you need to meet for something to be considered a fiscal impact, but I would think that's a fiscal impact. I don't know. You got the president on his phone. Y'all are being kind of a joke. It's really pathetic. I think the only one here that has balls it actually doesn't have literal balls, but Monica over here is not afraid to talk, calling out the mayor and stuff. Y'all can learn.
That's your time.
That's your
Next
time.
speaker.
Thank you. Good afternoon. My name is Michaela Gibson, and I'm here on behalf of the Valley Industry and Commerce Association, or VICA. VICA currently does not have an official position, but I'm here to express our deep concerns. This assessment would nearly triple what property owners pay, from roughly $45 million to $125 million a year, even as the city faces a budget deficit of more than $100 million. Property owners being asked to shoulder that increase deserve clear guarantees that the lights on their streets will actually work. Los Angeles does not have broadband shortage. It has a street light reliability problem. We are in a severe street lighting crisis that affects public safety, yet this proposal would expand the Bureau of Street Lighting into broadband deployment and fiber policy. The city should get back to basics, fix the broken street lights first, demonstrate reliable service, and only then ask property owners to consider funding anything beyond that as an obligation, that core obligation. Thank you.
16.
Okay, so you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Okay. Destroy and burn down the entire El Monte Civic Center.
Okay, next speaker.
Mr. Lee.
Mr. President, I'll make this quick, but we have two special anniversaries. Well, one's an anniversary. I don't even think he's here, but Harry Edo, who's always here in council, it is officially today, his 48th year with the city.
Wow.
We're going to have to...
And even Harry Edo left. You know it's a long meeting.
And then last, every day we have officers in here that look out for our safety, ensure that, council can act and helping us with people who are unruly in our audience. And we have someone who's spending their last day with us. He's been with us for 5 years. He didn't want a big thing, but I want to make sure that we say thank you to him. Manny, thank you so much for everything. We appreciate everything that you've done for us, and we appreciate the time here.